Okay, let's do the sword sparring. Ah! Boy.
Ah! Ouch!
This one. Okay, so now we're home with the stuff from Home Depot to make the sparring swords. So over there, we see the two 4-foot long PVC pipes. We got the foam pipe covers for those, and those are 3 feet long. So the sword is going to 3 foot of that covered with the foam is going to be the blade, and the last feet is going to be the handle. And this is painfully simple because all you do is basically slip on the foam thing. To hold it in place, you can use super glue, or we're going to use hot glue gun. So basically, you're just going to slip it in. Okay, never mind. Alright, so basically you're going to slip it in, and there you go. See? That's pretty much your sword. Completed. But this is yeah, it slips, so you're gonna have to glue it on to stick tight. But it doesn't but once you put it on, the padding is great. You can use it for sparring. We're gonna demonstrate later. And that completely optional. We got this cord that we're gonna wrap around. It's an extra like $2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So $2, that's enough to wrap around both swords. It just gives it a better grip on the handle and it doesn't look like a PVC pipe. And yeah, so
soft jute cord.
Alright, so we're gonna put the swords together and demonstrate how they work now. So we finished with the first sparring sword and it turned out really nice. We actually ended up wrapping the very end with electric tape, and it gives it a very good end look. And the whole thing stays on firm. I'm actually surprised that the hot glue gun holds it in place really well. You can swing it hard, fast, and like a lightsaber. Okay, so we're going to show you how we're going to work on the second sword. Alright. So, you take your, pretty much, very simple, just put it in place. Foam in place. And it should roughly be, you'll have a foot of handle, and all you have to do is hot glue gun it in place. Literally takes a few seconds.
Make sure you have a few extra glue sticks in case you run out halfway through, because then glue dries really fast. And we're gonna do the speed way, where we're just gonna hot glue gun the two ends. But if you want something that's more sturdy, you can cut along this tube and then put glue every few inches so that it could last a lot more longer. As for the end, make sure that you leave a little bit more tube at the end so that if the ends were down, you don't have the tube, you don't have the PVC sticking out. So let's just glue it now. Should we glue that?
Okay, here. Glue this part first. Make sure it's okay, now go.
So basically what you're doing here is just pretty much like injecting hot glue into like the space between the tube and the PVC, and then give it like a good squeeze. See, that's a lot of glue, so it holds well. Just be careful not to put the heated tip of your glue gun straight onto the foam too long, because that'll melt the foam. And then for the other end, as you can see, we left a little space in case you whack too hard and the edges wear out, so you don't have hard PVC poking out. And
we learned that lesson from Eskrima sticks.
And now I'm just gonna inject more glue around the edges.
Then you just tell them not to directly put the PVC, your hot glue gun into
No, I said don't leave it too long or else it'll melt it.
Oh, okay. Contradicting yourself.
Ew, don't close in on my tongue. Replace with a cute sticker.
Oh?
Just make sure you don't hold the hot tip on it too much. As you can see, some of it melted when I left it there too long. But it shouldn't be too big of a problem because you're not going to be whacking people with the tip anyways, unless you try to like stab them. But then again.
Alright, so now that we got that part done with, we're going to work on the string parts. Okay, so now we're working on the handle part. So you take your cord, and first thing you do, give it a quick wrap around, and tie a double knot. Like just a simple double knot will do.
Like the shoelace knot.
Okay, there you go. It's ugly knot. And then
But
all
it
you
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. You're not gonna see it because you're sticking it underneath the foam, right into the with the glue. And after that,
Just glue down the knot.
just glue it down. And after that, you can start wrap.
Wait for it to dry a good amount, or at least just do it gently. Don't tug on it.
All right.
So the first few loops you have to be really gentle on it because you don't want to pull the part with the wet glue on it.
So you don't have to pull it hard, but make sure when you first start wrapping the string, make sure it's firm. You don't have to pull it too tight, but it should be firm enough that it's stuck all to the pipe. All right. So once the first inch is in place, now we can show you the faster technique. So, basically you take the string, the cord, wrap it around 4 or 5 times. Now, you can move it up
And just push
and then pull up the string and to tighten it as you do it. And that's much bigger, you can do it much faster. And then every so often add a drop of glue. Alright, 4 or 5. Again,
push and
pull until you get in there.
Alright, so once you get to the end of your cord, all you gotta do is tie a simple knot, shoelace knot, and then glue that down, wrap the rest of the excess around the blob of glue, and then, where's our electrical tape? And then, because we ran a little short of the cord, that's not a problem.
We're just gonna use more electric tape on the end.
Yeah, we're just gonna use more electric tape on the ends, and we're gonna use different colors because
Different sword.
we want to make sure our swords are special. So you cut off that.
And at the very end, just my recommendation, you can add a little drop of glue to the end because from experience with using electric tape as wrapping for weapons, the ending could slide off and create very sticky problems. But with the hot glue gun, it could stick on much better.
Just be careful not to burn yourself pressing down on the electrical tape for those with low heat tolerance. I'm used to burning myself with hot glue, so it's alright.
And here's the second sword done.
Ta-da! Whack, whack, whack. I can whack you.
Alright, now we're gonna show how the swords work in sparring.
Oh! Oh! Shin check.
Oh, okay. Alright, so as you can see, they don't hurt too much, right?
No, they don't hurt at all.
Okay, so these are really good. You can see they're better than, we can do whatever sword. We can do Chinese Tian movements, Chinese broadsword, kendo, anything. These are, in our opinion, better than the bokken because wooden swords hurt when you spar. And these you can just hit, you don't care. They hit me with this. Okay, actually hit me hard. Let's see. Okay, see, it doesn't hurt too much.
Right.
And you feel the hit, but they can take a pretty big blow. We can hit them pretty hard. I think the only con is that the foam on foam sound sucks. Stop! Don't do it on camera. Don't make the people suffer. The foam on foam sound sucks, but apart from that, these are great swords, and we're gonna be having a lot of fun with these guys. All right. Okay, she's complaining I didn't let her speak, so
I'm
let her
rude.
say something.
I don't like you anymore. I was gonna say the foam helps you divert the impact force, so it doesn't hurt at all, pretty much.
Boink. Ow.